We continue our series on quadratic equations, and in this video we'll be looking at the discriminant of a quadratic equation. We know that the quadratic formula for solving a quadratic equation has this format that we're very familiar with. So now from this we will find that the discriminant is just what is inside the square root, is what we're calling the discriminant. And this is important because it helps us know the nature of the solution that we're going to find if you solve this quadratic equation. Like what solution are you going to get? It's going to be what type? So we find that if the discriminant is greater than 0, the solution that you're going to get will be 2 unequal real solutions. Okay, let's say you can get something like x minus 2, x plus 1. These are two unequal solutions because x can be equal to 2 or x can be equal to negative 1. So that means that what you have inside the square root here is greater than 0. Well, what if it was equal to 0? What do you get? If it is equal to 0, what you get is one real solution. You can say, for example, if the quadratic equation was x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, you find that the solution that you're going to get is going to be this. And you find that x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so this is one real solution. Okay, what if you had a discriminant that is less than 0? What type of solution are you going to get? The type of solution you're going to get is 2 complex but non-real solutions. So basically you just get 2 complex. I've written complex twice. You're going to get 2 complex solutions. Okay, so an example of this is where you have a solution like 2 complex and non-real solutions. So an example would be, let's say you get a solution like 1 plus square root of negative 16. This this is unreal. It's not a real solution because you've got a negative inside the brackets, and we know that this can be written as root of 16 which can be simplified to Okay, so this makes it complex. It's not a real solution. So whenever you've got a discriminant that is less than 0, it means that your solutions are complex. And you can actually trace it from this. If you've got a negative inside the square root, you know that your solution is going to be complex. Okay, so if we have that basic understanding, we can try out to see if we really understood. So let's say this is your equation, then the discriminant, then the nature of the solution. Okay, so let's say the equation was 4x squared minus 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you calculate, you find that the discriminant of this equation, which is b squared minus 4ac, and if you replace the b, the a, and the c in this equation, you find that what you're going to get is 65. And we know 65 is greater than 0. So the nature of your solution is two real solutions. Let's say you had an example like 4x squared plus 12 plus 9 is equal to 0. And you find this discriminant. Find that it's going to be equal to 0. So this means that it has one real solution. Okay. What if we had 5x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0? And you try to find its discriminant. What is it going to be equal to? Find that it's equal to negative 16. So the nature of its solution is going to be two complex solutions. So that's what you need to know about what a discriminant of a quadratic equation is. So you may find that in a question they might ask you to find the discriminant, and wadatuluka, you are like, what's a discriminant? It's very simple, guys. It's just what's inside the square root of the quadratic equation formula. So with that knowledge, I'm going to see you in the next video where we're going to continue and try to expand on quadratic equations.